You got to think we the people, that's the government names that we control. All right. Now, this is where understanding you are not the government name.
Okay.
All right. Because you have to understand, you can't go around and say, I'm the government name. No.
Yeah,
That's why a lot of us got nicknames. You know, a lot of us got the hood nicknames, but when somebody say your government name, you get mad.
Yeah.
All right. Because that's for business purposes only.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? Because when I go to businesses, well, banks,
yeah,
they're not going to ask me my nickname. They're going to ask,
okay,
what's your government name or what's your business name?
Right.
What's your, all right? And understanding the all caps name is a name that we're supposed to be acting on behalf of. All right, I'm going to give another bing, all right? As soon as we turn 18 years old, we were supposed to become the executors of our estates, not go to college, not get jobs, all right, not get thrown into the real world, all right? We was literally supposed to take over our estates. What is our estates? Remember that the birth certificate I was telling you about?
Yep.
We all got birth certificates, all right? Now, a lot of us look at the birth certificate like a bad thing. It's really not when you understand what's going on,
yeah.
All right? Understand when you was born, 2 versions of you was created. The living you and the corporation you. All right? Always understand the corporation is always dead. That's why it needs a living owner or an agent to act on its behalf.
Right.
All right? Because Bank of America can't sue me. They need a what? An attorney.
Yes, they need somebody.
They need an agent. Exactly. So understanding that, as soon as I was born, and my corporation was born. If you ever look at your birth certificate, it's always a couple of days after you was actually born, the registration date.
Yeah.
Registration date is always later than the day you actually came out the womb. All right? Because that's letting you know 2 yous have been created, the living you, the corporation you. All right? And when you turn 18, you're supposed to take that over, because until you turn 18, your parents, which are your guardians of your estate, is supposed to guide you and learn this information. Now, you got to understand, my parents didn't know this. Their parents didn't know this.
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not give that information. We're giving, go to college, get a good job.
Yeah.
We're not taught, hey, go read S.R.T.F of 1666 so it can tell you how to claim your estate.
What was that called again?
S.R.T.F of 1666. Literally came out in 1666. Now, when y'all read this, it's going to be read like Shakespeare.
It got to be Shakespeare.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he art thou.
Yeah, big goddamn.
I read that thing like 100
Edgar
times.
Allan Poe with the talk, you know what I'm saying?
What? Like all the laws of manners, but reading it over and over and over, and I started kind of understanding what they was talking about. They literally tell us from the age of 18 to the age of 25. How many years is that? 7, right?
Yeah.
All right. For the people that's in the credit world, all right, how many years do they say it takes for a debt to fall off?
7 years.
7 years, right? That's not true. It doesn't take 7 years for a debt to fall off. It takes 7 years for you to be counted as dead. If you don't say nothing for 7 years, you're dead on books.
Wow.
Now, a lot of people say, man, I ain't dead. I go to work. They know I'm ahead. No, they don't. Not on paper, they don't.
Yeah.
You're invisible. You're a ghost person. You know what I'm saying? So understanding, okay, now that I understand I got a corporation, as soon as I turn 18, if I don't say nothing by the time I'm 25, the state is going to count me as naturally dead. And y'all can read this for yourselves. S.R.T.F of 1666. This is like paragraph 2. It's only 3 paragraphs. It's not that long.
Ain't that much for you.
It ain't that long.
Yeah,
It's only 3 paragraphs. In the second paragraph, it tells you if you don't claim, all right, you will be counted as naturally dead, meaning a corporation is coming on behalf of your estate and saying, hey, this person has not said nothing in 7 years. We're going to just hold it for him. We think he's lost at sea or naturally dead. And the courts is because they don't have no defense. Remember, in eviction, the same thing. If I don't put up no defense, what happened?
Yeah.
I get evicted.
Yeah,
if I don't put up no defense for my estate, what happens? I get evicted.
Yeah.
So we getting evicted out of our estate at the age of 25 years old. A lot of people that hasn't done this, meaning I'm not telling y'all to be scared or anything, meaning you need to start doing this, because
pay attention. Until
then you're a dead person walking. This is the walking dead.
Yeah.
That's when I started learning, like, okay, everybody that don't know this, and literally 1% of people know this, and 1% of the 1% actually enforces it.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's really levels to it. And people ask me, why you ain't got 100 mansions, 100 y'all.
They gonna ask you that now.
I had to learn it first. We had to build.
I just tried it. Yeah.
Damn, you know. And again, it's not no just going and getting the car.
It's
you
a
gotta,
process.
Yes, you gotta literally litigate. Ain't nobody just letting you walk in and just walk out.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I literally said, I don't even let them see my face, to be honest. Everything is through mail. All right, because if they see me, they start to judge me. And again, I can get them for discrimination, but I'm going to send them all my documentation through mail. All right. That way, it starts my process early. All right, now them saying, sir, what is this? We don't accept this form of payment. I love when they say that. I love when they say no. I literally done create a process of building off them saying no.
Yeah.
My best scenario is when they say no.
Okay.
Because it gets me to the court faster. Because you saying, no, it's like reverse it. Imagine somebody, a landlord, saying, you paying rent? You're like, no, I ain't paying rent.
Yeah.
And you saying that 3 times.
Oh, they gonna send your ass up.
See what I'm saying? So I'm getting them the same way. It's basically they're saying, no, I'm not paying you your interest. That's how I'm hearing it from them.
For sure.
All right, so when I'm hearing that, I'm like, okay, cool. Now I got y'all for dishonor. All right, now I got y'all for breach of contract. Now I can go to court. So by the time I go to court, now their attorneys hit me, hey, let's talk about this.
Yeah, let's
because
mediate.
remember, all the way up to that point, they've been ignoring me.
Right.
But I think a lot of people get into that position and they don't know how to sue. So they get into these processes and learn the first part and think it's supposed to just go how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to be a yes.
Yeah.
And then they say, no, these people are scamming. They taking our money. This process isn't right. Trust and believe, family, this process is right. All right? It's literally rules and regulations. You got to learn the rules and regulations to your state codes. All right? Meaning Florida court rules and regulations might not be the same as South Carolina rules and regulations.
Yeah, no question.
You see what I'm saying? But not saying you can't apply the same rights because you have interest rights everywhere.
Yeah.
No state can say, no, we don't do that here. All right, but the way they might do things might be different. All right, so understanding that, court, understanding contracting. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all the biggest 3 things to learn.
Yeah, let's break it down.
Contracting, all right, learning the courts, and learning how to negotiate.
Okay, what's the part of contracting that's so important?
All right, part of contract is just understanding the basis of contract. Contract has 6 elements. All right, I'm trying to tell them off the top of my head. 6 elements of contract. You got acceptance. You have offer. Okay, you have consideration. All right, you have legality. I'm missing 2. Legality. I'll come back to the 2, but just understand there's 6 of them. It's 6 elements to contracts, meaning if those elements is there, you can apply breach of contract. All right, because if those elements aren't there, that means that's not a contract. Remember I told you if I go to the banks and say I gave y'all a security interest and they tell me no, you didn't.
Yeah, of course.
I can literally say, well, are you saying I didn't give you consideration?
Yeah.
They're going to say, well, what are you talking about? No, you didn't give us consideration. Well, we don't have a contract then.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, because consideration means value. A lot of us get denied from credit, and we literally don't even read the decline letter. These people are literally telling us, thank you for your consideration. But we hearing it like a gesture. Yeah, we hearing it like a thank you gesture instead of hearing thank you for your value. But unfortunately, we're going to not let you have any parts of your value. That's basically what they're saying. All right, they're literally, it's highway, I can't even say it's robbery, y'all, because it's like donations we giving to them. They're literally giving us letters and saying, hey, I'm taking this. Hey, you're going to allow it, right? Yeah. And we're signing it.
Why isn't this, I mean, it's probably, but I just have to ask this, why isn't this explained to everybody right away? Like through school or through TV or something, like why is this that we have this secured interest and we never know about it?
I think it's levels to it. I think because I used to beat up public schools too, like they ain't teaching nothing, they ain't teaching.
For sure.
I used the same thing, but then I look back at it, man. If it wasn't for public schools, who was gonna teach me how to read? Yeah. Who's gonna teach me how to count? You know, my dad was working. Yeah. You know, my mom was working. So who was gonna be home teaching me how to read? You know what I'm saying? Like, again, that was just my thoughts. Like, damn, I gotta look back. My comprehension came from public school.
No question.
You know, reading the Constitution came from public school.
Yes, sir.
All right, now this type of information, because this is a private administrative process, this is in private schools. Oh. You see what I'm saying? Like, I definitely feel like those higher upper echelon schools, for sure.
Especially the Jewish mama, they know.
For sure.
They already know that,
don't
you think?
Think about it. They always get the Jews for lawyers.
For sure. And they're the bankers, too.
Exactly, because they understand security interests.
You're about to miss everything. The biggest games, wildest fights, and hottest drops. Unless you're locked in with Wirefire. Thousands of live channels, sports, movies, chick flicks, all in one place. More titles than 4 of the top streaming services combined. All for less and 0 ads. Football season's coming. Don't be that guy scrambling for streams every Sunday. You get every game, every play right here. Missing something? Hit up our Discord and request it. No extra cost. We get it up fast. No bootlegs, no annoying Arab subtitles. Just clean, sharp, high-definition streams. Watch anywhere. Phone, tablet, laptop, smart TV, everything but Roku. $25 a month gets you 2 devices. Need more? Up to 6 for $45. Still not sold? $5 gets you a 5-day trial. Setups, instant. Full instructions sent by email. Need instant help and tech support? Our Discord has real-time assistance from a real person. Here's the deal. You're either plugged into Wirefire or stuck paying for garbage cable and half-ass streaming apps. Your move.